Do you know who Ken Takakura rizzed in Dandadan? I'm serious, Okarun's nerdy aura has charmed some of the strongest characters in the series. So that's why we'll be giving each Dandadan character a percentage of how much Okarun rizzed them, starting with the ones who he rizzed the least, and working our way up to the ones who he rizzed the most. So let's get right into it with the first character, Turbo Granny. However, she's only at 10%. Now, how did Okarun rizz up this cranky old granny? Simple, insane strength. You see, after trying to literally kill both Okarun and Momo, Turbo Granny ended up as a tiny cute little cat doll. And since then, she's been tagging along with Okarun during all kinds of craziness. And even though she literally yells at him all the time and calls him a useless turd nugget, she's actually grown pretty close to him. Like she even helped and trained him to use Turbo Granny's powers fully. And when he did, she was actually super impressed. So now, she sees him as someone who's kinda worthy of having her powers. I mean, we literally see them hugging each other when they were about to die from the lava. Still though, she thinks he's super annoying, always gets on her nerves, and she literally beats him up at any chance she gets. So she just can't be higher than 10%. Moving on, we've got Miko and Muko at 20%. These two like Okarun a lot. Why? Because he's basically Momo's boyfriend. Yeah, after seeing Momo and Okarun accidentally kiss at school, Miko and Muko were shipping these two hard, and were all in on trying to get them together. Like Muko even said that Momo already belongs to Okarun. So, how did he rizz them? Well, remember this guy? This is Momo's ex-boyfriend, and Miko and Muko really didn't like him. But now that Okarun's in the picture, being kind, respectful, and actually making Momo happy, they're loving it. So yeah, he rizzed them by basically just not being a total jerk and treating Momo right. Next up, we've got Count Saint-Germain at 35%. Saint-Germain is this crazy strong guy who wants to collect everything that's related to the paranormal. And you know what that means? That means he wants to get his hands on Okarun's Turbo Granny power. But first, he actually fought side by side with Okarun against the Fairy Tale card. And when Okarun tapped into his full power, Saint-Germain thought his powers were, and I quote, marvelous. So yeah, he got totally rizzed by Okarun's power. Now, we actually gotta talk about the girls at Kami High, as they are at 50%. Yep, you know Okarun was this super nerdy guy who literally no one talked to. Well, unless it was to make fun of him or just straight up bully him. I mean, he just stood in the doorway, got knocked over, and literally got yelled at for being an annoying idiot and for being in the way. On top of that, no girl wanted to even get close to him, as they thought he was some weirdo obsessed with aliens and creepy conspiracy stuff. But then, after having Turbo Granny's power for a while and working out a lot, he absolutely destroyed Ayase in gym class. Like speeding past him during a race, throwing way longer than him, and just embarrassing him over and over thanks to his inhuman physical strength. And literally everyone at school heard about this. And suddenly, the same girls who used to ignore him were all talking about how cool and hot he'd gotten. So yep, this nerdy guy had now become this super popular guy who everyone thought was cool. Moving on, we've got Seiko Ayase at 60%, and that's because she saw this guy's insane determination and power. You see, after Okarun saw Momo get hurt by the evil eye, he straight up challenged the yokai to a fight, basically defeated him, and literally got the yokai under control. And Seiko, she was super impressed by Okarun's strength and determination to keep everyone safe, especially her precious granddaughter. And honestly, we can all see that Seiko approves of Okarun as Momo's future boyfriend, and that says a lot. I mean, Seiko has literally said she will kill any boy that just shows an interest in Momo. So the fact that Okarun's still alive, well, for now anyway, gotta mean something, right? She even teases Momo that she's in love with him. Sure, she gives Okarun some tough love, but it's only to push him to grow stronger and master Turbo Granny's power so he can keep Momo safe. Oh, and don't forget she's even called Okarun Wonder Nerd. Moving up to 80%, we gotta talk about Rin Sawaki. Rin and Okarun are in the same class at Kami High, and she actually cares about him a lot. Like she even tried to protect him from Momo, thinking she was just using him. She even went as far as blocking both Momo and Aira from seeing Okarun during class, convinced these two hotheads were bad news and that Okarun deserved way better, as Rin sees Okarun as this super kind and honest guy, and clearly has a soft spot for him. I mean, she blushes like crazy whenever she's around him, although, yeah, that's just because she thought he was a vampire. Yep, you heard that right. After she accidentally touched his golden ball, she's been able to see Okarun in his Turbo Granny form. Like, you know the time Okarun popped off his Turbo Granny powers in class? Well, Rin actually saw this and thought he was some mysterious vampire. And if you didn't know, Rin absolutely loves vampire romance stories. She legit started daydreaming about him sinking his fangs into her. Yep, she's kinda nuts. Anyway, after she found out he's in fact not a vampire, her romantic feelings for him kinda faded. Still, they're really good friends, and it's clear Rin still likes Okarun a lot. But someone who likes him even more, that's Vamola, and she's at 85%. Because, well, Okarun literally just showed his face and instantly rizzed her up. Like, as soon as Vamola popped out of her kaiju battlesuit after being defeated by the family, she stood up and kissed him. But why? Well, Vamola was looking for a powerful person, and if she fights someone and loses, she has to marry that person. So since Okarun was the one who opened her suit, she assumed he was the one who beat her, which meant he was destined to be her husband. Even though Okarun tried to stop her love confession to him, her feelings for him only grew after she got assigned to his class at school. So they spend a lot of time together, and she even straight up called him her boyfriend in front of the whole class, although trying to get close to him wasn't exactly easy thanks to these two. But then, when Okarun told her that he was in love with Momo and couldn't marry her, Vamola actually accepted his feelings. Still, after everything, especially with how Okarun fought for her during the Cure invasion and has always been super kind to her, Vamola still likes him a lot. So although she's backed off from the whole marriage thing, she totally wants to stay close to him as a good friend. But moving on, we have to talk about Aira Shiratori, and she's obviously at 100%. These two first met when they almost bumped into each other at school, and Aira was super friendly and sweet, which of course made him blush like crazy. But yeah, Aira was just faking it. She thought he was just some weirdo who could only dream of being with a girl like her. Well, that completely changed once she saw his Turbo Granny powers in action. Although at first she thought he was some kind of demon under Momo's control, since she also thinks Momo is a demon. But after Okarun was giving his all to protect her and keep her safe from Acrobatic Silky, Aira literally fell in love with him. Like, she even chased him down at school and tried to kiss him, though he literally fought back to stop her. And even though Okarun only sees her as a good friend, Aira is constantly thinking about him, trying to get his attention and worrying about him whenever there's danger. Oh, and don't forget the time the family was going to use the Ayase house's nanoskin and turn it into a car. But as the nanoskin turns into whatever you're thinking of, Aira turned it into a car dessert thingy, as all she could think about was going on a date with Okarun. So yeah, safe to say Aira is totally rizzed by our guy. Someone else who's also at 100%, you can probably guess who it is. It's of course Momo Ayase. I mean, even if she hasn't said it out loud yet, we all know she's totally in love with Okarun. From the moment she stood up for him against bullies, to surviving all the wild paranormal chaos together, their bond has just kept growing stronger. And Okarun, he's literally rizzed her over and over again without even trying. Like, he saved her countless times in his Turbo Granny form, and no matter how scared or beat up he is, he's always there for her. Like that time he used a third all-out, knowing it could literally kill him just to keep her safe. Although at first Momo saw him as just a quiet little occult nerd. But seeing how loyal, kind, and seriously badass this guy really is, it completely changed how she sees him. Now, she can't even sit still at school as she just wants to talk to him. She gets flustered just hearing his real name, can't stop thinking about him, and gets seriously jealous when other girls get too close. Like, she literally fights Aira for being too close to him. She even dropped a love ya note to him when he was injured, which technically isn't a confession since she says love ya to Gigi as well. However, this time she totally meant it romantically. I mean, this scene of them touching each other's hands and both blushing like crazy is just so cute. So yeah, if you're a girl and crushing on Okarun, don't make a move when Momo's around. Unless you of course want a flying kick to the face. How much has Okarun rizzed you? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and watch this video next.